Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Donna and this is my king parrot, Kingsley. Today I have an important topic to discuss: how to find and retrieve your bird after it flies away outside. I have had my own experience losing one of my birds. Sprinkles, my lovebird, flew away out my back door. He was on my shoulder and I didn't realize it as he is so light. I know it happens and I should have been more diligent, but hey, that's how accidents happen and that's how some birds end up outside. Fortunately, I got him back quickly and safely. Just the other day, there was a cockatiel in my backyard. I could hear it, but I couldn't see it. I brought my cockatiel's cages outside, hoping they would make contact calls in order to lure it in. Unfortunately, it flew further away. I heard it in the distance for a while, but then I didn't. So hopefully the owner or someone caught him and he is safe now. And last October, there was a budgie in my yard. I saw it on my Wise Cam eating under my bird feeder with the wild birds. I set up a cage with food and water, but unfortunately I didn't catch that one either. A few of my current budgies were found outside. I caught Jack Sparrow as he was eating from my bird feeder. The video of Jack Sparrow is on my channel. I will post the link in the video description if you want to see how I caught him. My budgies, Thunder and Lightning, were also found outside. They were loose, like further away from my home, so I only volunteered some of my time to help catch them. However, another volunteer caught them as I wasn't able to stay there all day. It took a few days to catch them though, and so I took them in as fosters, hoping their owners would find them. We would find the owners, but the owners never came forward, and I still have Thunder and Lightning. I also found another budgie while walking my dog around the block. She was an easy catch as she jumped right into the cage to eat the spray millet. She must have been a very hungry girl. She was a green budgie. I never found her owners. I named her May and her videos are on my channel as well. I had a few other birds that were found outside and unfortunately the owners were never found. Now there is a difference between finding and retrieving your own bird compared to someone else's bird. Your bird knows you and your voice compared to someone else's bird. It's much easier to retrieve your own bird. The birds that I have found were more difficult to retrieve than my own bird Sprinkles because Sprinkles knew me. Lately I have seen so many found bird ads and hardly any lost bird ads, which could mean that bird owners that lose their bird may not know how to find their bird or where to post lost bird ads, or the bird's owner is not on social media, which is unfortunate. Losing a bird can be a distressing experience, but don't worry, I'm here to guide you through the process of safely bringing your feathered friend back home. Let's get started. Before we begin, it's crucial to have the right mindset and preparation for the search. Firstly, stay calm and positive. I know it's hard not to be stressed and alarmed as I experienced this myself. And I was so stressed, and then I realized it was not helping, and because of this I stayed calm. Remember, birds are naturally resourceful, and with your help we can increase their chances of returning safely. Now let's dive into the search strategy. Remember, it's crucial to act quickly and systematically. Here are some helpful tips to attract your bird's attention and encourage it to come back home. Begin your search near your home as birds often stay within a relatively small radius. Your bird cannot fly great distances. They are used to flying around the house and will stop and rest. It's not likely they can fly for miles as they are not used to it and they will tire. It's like someone who is not a marathon runner getting up one day to run a marathon without training for it. If you lost your bird during the night, they generally do not fly when it's dark outside and may land very close to your house. Grab a flashlight and look on the ground toward where they flew and search like the fences, the gardens, like objects and trees. If no luck, then wake up before dawn, as it's most likely to be in the same spot, and start calling its name. Birds seem to hang out with flocks of sparrows and our pigeons. If they find a food source such as wild bird feeders, they will stay in the area. Knock on doors in the surrounding area and ask if they have bird feeders, and if they do, ask if they can keep an eye on them to see if your bird is eating from the feeders. Birds recognize familiar sounds, so call your bird's name loudly and repeatedly. Use familiar sounds like whistle, mimic its favorite sounds, or play their favorite song on your cell phone, as it might encourage them to respond or come closer. Play videos on your phone and use a speaker to make it louder of the same species singing, chirping, or screaming to get your bird's attention. Take your bird's favorite treats, toys, or person. Take a notepad of paper to write your number to give anyone you see while searching for your bird. If your bird has a bird friend, bring the bird outside in a cage, weather permitting of course, to encourage your lost bird to come back. A pair of binoculars can help you scan the nearby trees, rooftops, or other high locations where birds might seek refuge. Here's what you'll need to do if your bird does not come back right away. Just remember to never give up and keep searching every day. Never assume that you will never get your bird back. So the first thing you want to do is place your bird's cage outside and set up food and water stations with your bird's favorite treats and fresh water around your home. These can serve as lures if your bird is hungry or thirsty. When placing your bird's cage outside, make sure it's visible from above the treetops. Avoid placing the cage under like an overhang so it doesn't block the view from above. Create flyers with a clear picture of your bird, description, and your contact information. Distribute them to neighbors, local pet stores, veterinary clinics, animal services. Place on poles outside in your area, and place in neighborhood mailboxes. In times like these, the support of your community can make a significant difference. Here's how you can engage them. Gather a search party. Enlist friends, family, and your neighbors to help you cover a larger area and increase your chances of finding your bird. Communicate with your search party using your cell phones to share information and sightings. Utilize social media platforms to spread the word about your lost bird. Share the flyers, photos, and relevant details on community groups, pet focus pages, and lost and found bird groups. Register your lost bird on websites and apps specifically designed to help find missing pets, as they can reach a larger audience. Contact animal shelters, bird rescue organizations, and bird clubs in your area. They might have experience and resources to assist in locating lost birds. If you know anyone that is not on social media and they lost their bird, please help them by posting their ad on social media and help with finding their bird, or ask others for help if you aren't able to help. Now let's discuss some post-recovery precautions when you find your bird. Quarantine. Keep your bird separate from other birds for a while to ensure it hasn't contracted any diseases while outside. Schedule a visit to your avian veterinarian to ensure your bird is in good health and discuss any necessary treatments. Secure the environment. Identify and fix any potential escape routes in your home, such as loose window screens or doors, to prevent future incidents. Teach your bird the recall, which is very important, including the descent and ascent, so they know how to fly from the top of the tree or buildings and to fly up from the ground. Descent is an important skill in case it needs to be retrieved from a tree or tall building. Ascent is also important as birds need more strength and stamina to fly up from the ground. The recall is how I got Sprinkles back. He flew a huge circle around my yard and landed on a fence. I called him and he came back right away, so he wasn't lost very long. Be diligent when your bird is out. Make sure your bird is secured in their cage when going outside, and check your shoulders to make sure your bird is not there. And never take your bird outside without a harness or in a cage, even if the flight feathers are clipped. It just takes a second for your bird to be spooked enough for them to fly away. Clipped birds can still fly a short distance, especially if it's windy, as they can get caught in an uplift of wind. Put a sign on the door saying, "Bird is out," for other family members coming home or going out. Record any leg bands that your bird may have. Take pictures from each side of your bird for easy identification. Take a picture from the front, back, both sides, the beak, eyes, toes, and any distinguishing marks or faults. Remember, time is of the essence, so act quickly, stay positive, and involve your community in the search. I hope these tips help you reunite with your feathered friends soon. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on my future pet-related content. If you have any questions or personal experiences to share, please leave them in the comments below. And remember, never give up. Until next time, happy birding!